What's up, everybody? Awkward Anxious Jennifer here, and welcome to my channel. Today, I'm really excited. I have a special guest. Welcome, Marco. He has his own reaction channel where he reacts to BL stuff and music and K-pop and whatnot. So I'm going to link his video down his channel down below. And yeah, he's awesome. You should go check it out after this. So
Hi,
today
everyone.
we're going to talk. Oh yeah, sorry. Hi.
No, it's okay. Hi.
Um, Today we're talk in general about what do celebrities owe us as fans, and celebrity is kind of a loose term. It could even be YouTubers. What do YouTubers owe our audience or whatever? And then more specifically about I think a lot of people have a lot of expectations about MewGulf in particular about they have to confirm their relationship or they have to use the word fan or they should make more effort to go to each other's events. They're always busy or whatever. So yeah, I guess I'll throw it to Marco first and see what are your thoughts on this topic?
Right, yeah. The other term as well is like an online personality, because there's people who are on YouTube and then they also become like an online personality too. And in some ways, they're expected, because I know what I get sometimes as well, you're expected to do this or react to this or watch this and do that. And in some way, it makes sense because you kind of started some kind of format and everyone expects that format to continue. So like with MewGulf, they have shared a lot of information and then people expect that to continue. I think I had mentioned it in a video as well about, I think it was Gulf's graduation. So because that was like open for people to watch and to see, then does that mean any other events that come along, the fans are expected or at least want to be included in that? And if they aren't, then people can get very upset. So there is definitely that kind of area of once you begin something in the public eye, you kind of lose a little bit of control of your own, what's the word? Freedom a little bit.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good point that you mentioned about setting a precedent. Just this morning, Mew had his big press conference where he basically did a small concert for free, for his own money.
Right.
And, he rented out the hall and everything. And Gulf did the same thing with his graduation. He rented out the hall to meet 4,000 fans. And what's going to happen in the future if they don't keep up with that for whatever reason? And that's just one small example of, the expectations that fans might have, when it comes to celebrities like MewGulf or whatever.
Yeah, so then people start to not see people as being people. That can happen.
Yeah, exactly. Like they become commodities, really.
Right.
I think people forget that they're actual people and not a product. I mean, yeah, they're kind of marketing themselves as a product, as a brand, but behind the brand is a person. And I think sometimes we as fans tend to forget that.
Right, yeah. The other example I can think of is I try, it's harder as recent, but I think you the same as well on your channel, that try to reply and read comments. And there's moments as I've started to realize that there are some comments that you probably shouldn't reply to or engage in, because it's like you're going out of your way to be nice and to engage with people, and you don't want to ignore people. You want people to feel heard and to talk with them. But like you were saying, there's an expectation of what I should think and feel, and if I'm saying something or doing something that someone doesn't agree with, they might, which they have the right to say how they feel differently about it in the comments. And then if I was to respond, even if it's a nice way, like just to try and explain or clarify some kind of miscommunication or misunderstanding, then if someone's defensive or upset, they may come at me even more, and then you've made yourself aware that you're there. And yeah, so it's challenging, and I've started to realize like not every single comment needs a response, because it's not what people want. They want me to like this exactly as they do.
Yeah. And that's a fine line, some people are intentionally trolls and some people aren't intentionally trolls, but say things sometimes just to stir up the pot, or sometimes they're feeling argumentative, or sometimes they just are passionate about their opinions and I don't know, really passionate about their opinions, I guess.
Yeah, or it could
But anyway,
be,
yeah, it's good to know.
or projecting an issue that's happened in their own life, and whatever you're saying might trigger that, like that I actually represent somebody or someone that, you know, in their life that's done or said something, and then, you know, I'm like that target. So it is there's the pros and cons of being on the internet.
Yeah, definitely. I'm lucky because my channel is really, really small still. So pretty much everybody who's commented on my videos has been really nice. But the more you grow, the bigger your problems are. So your channel is much bigger than mine, and you have had much more passionate commenters, I guess, than I have.
I don't feel like I've had that many negative ones. It's just the mentality of us as people that sticks out. Like you could have 100 comments on one of your videos, and 99 of them are positive, and that one is that just becomes your focus and tears you down or can make you feel awful. And it was just one. It just takes one.
Yeah. And then if you blow that up on a bigger scale, you know, all the thousands or millions of tweets about MewGulf or other celebrities. Can you imagine, you know, there's so much love, and then just one person gets that one stupid idea that just goes viral, or, you know, like with Tarn Type the series. And, you know, a lot of people have been complaining about the editing, but also tagging the actors, you know, even something silly like that. You know, I'm sure most celebrities try not to let the negativity affect them, but at some point it has to, at least a little bit.
Yeah, of course it probably will, for sure. I understand tagging them in when, like, subtitle, because there was that subtitle thing that happened, to let people know that we can't watch this, and like international fans can't watch the show because the subtitles aren't working, so they're tagging people in to get them to help us so we can experience it and support the show. But the editing thing is taking it a little bit too personal and too close, I think.
Yeah. I mean, they did their best as actors, and, you know, the production is out of their hands. So making them feel like there's, you know, serious problems with a show that they poured their heart into for something that's out of their control seems a little much. So then there's the thing about, you know, everybody wants them to, you know, admit or confirm or put a label on their relationship. And I'll admit I'm guilty of that from time to time. You know, I like knowing the way things are. But after Mew's press conference this morning, in my opinion, that song was him telling the whole world that he loves golf. And, you know, with the way golf has been really loud the last few days, I feel like they have done everything they can to show us without using that one word. And I think people need to stop getting hung up on the word or the label because, well, for a lot of reasons. But the short answer is, you know, there's still a lot of homophobia in the entertainment industry.
Yeah.
And so it helps them to be able to maintain that little bit of plausible deniability. You know, if they don't put a label on it, then they can potentially get more deals, more brands, and more productions, sponsorships, stuff like that.
Right, yeah. Something similar, this is my way of, like, my example of the same topic, is when people are doing videos on YouTube, especially reaction videos that are heavily copyrighted, and people want you to, like, do this, and this, and this, and it's like, how do we make a living if we're, like, reacting all day long to all these things? And we're wanted to, you know, spend all our time watching every single thing. Like, I'm not complaining about it. Like, it's just that there's just that missing bit of understanding that, well, we have to maintain something. So with MewGulf, like you're just saying, they have their livelihood at stake, and they probably are doing as much as they can, with that being the main detail that's missing, because you could give someone everything that they want, which is like all your reaction videos, all the stuff, but then there's nothing left of myself for the day. I don't do anything else, and then with them, they give us all their personal information and every single thing, and there's nothing left, and it could affect them in a positive or a negative way. So, I understand.
Yeah, that's a good point. So it all kind of ties together into, remembering that they're people and not commodities, not products. And they don't really owe us anything apart from their work. Their series and their songs and, their modeling and whatever other projects they have going on. That's all they owe us. But the fact that they're showing us as much as they do, we're really lucky. We don't really have to guess that much about how much they love each other because they're showing it. So I think we need to get less hung up on the language being used, I guess. Well, I guess that's it for today. I really want to thank Marco for coming over on my channel. I've really enjoyed this talk. It's nice not to just talk to myself all the time. And be sure to check out his channel, linked below, and one of these corners. And go check out his videos. I already said that. Anyway, be kind to yourselves. Be kind to each other. Marco, you can say goodbye.
Bye.
Have a good day, everybody. Bye.